Hello everybody, Astocky here and welcome back to the complete Yogscast pack. In this case, my little, subset, which is the City Construction Challenge portion. Got some not so great news. I guess in a nutshell, the not so great news is the custom NPCs mod that I had installed actually broke quite a lot of the other mods in the pack. It didn't have a very user-friendly interface, which means I didn't, know that it had broken things. So it wasn't until I was playing around and looking at some of the item IDs that I realized that it had just overwritten most of metallurgy and some of forestry. So I've had to take it out, and I had to kill the guy who was in here. I tried creating a bunch of different not even sure what you call them. Village spawn eggs. I tried spawning them in to see if I could spawn a villager, and I could spawn a villager. The problem is every time I spawned a villager it came up as not a farming villager, so not the kind that I wanted, so it wasn't all that useful to me. In addition to that, I have looked at the City Construction Challenge rule set, and in the last video in the description I actually uploaded something that's very slightly different than what I showed, I guess, or at least talked about in the past video, and that is because, well, yes, I can turn barley into wheat as well, turn into bread as well, and yeah, that's I've gone for something a little bit different, just a little bit of tweaks to it, and some more kind of guideline tweaks as well. But so I'm going to aim for somewhere in between the hard and insane level for each one. So to get through the wood age, I need a farm that holds at least 20 wheat, not the 5 I was originally going for, but that's okay because I have 44 there, so plenty. I need 2 dwellings for hard or 4 for insane. They each have to have a front door, a living area, and a bed. So other than that, I now need 1, 2, or 4 stacks of planks and 5, 10, or 20 items of edible food. So I've currently got 9 bread and a steak, so that's 10. So that would be sufficient to qualify for the next level up. But I have a bunch of carrots that are coming from my carrot farm over here as well, and if I can get a few more potatoes, I can hopefully cook up some potatoes. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll be able to cook up a stack of potatoes, and that should help me out a lot too. So I'll cook those up, and then I should be pretty good to go for the insane, which would be 20 items of food. I don't actually know how many I'm going to need, so we'll just go with that. I am going to need my tools back though, and I'm going to need to repair. I'm going to need to repair a bunch of them as well, because clearly I'm not as done as I thought I was. I'm also probably going to need a lot more wood, so it's probably going to be worth repairing that too. So let's grab some planks and let's set about repairing these things. My hope originally was going to be to not need to. But I'm thinking now, however, that's not going to work as good for me as I thought. That is just a regular wooden axe, not a repairable one. And same with the sickle, so make a new one of each. Should probably have made a Tinkerer's Construct hatchet. One of the rules that I've sort of set for the challenge is that the addition of mod items and things like that is kind of building specific. So it's basically that I'm going to create a like a wood crafter and a few other different things like that before I start doing I guess what you would call give me a second while I grab my train of thought. Yeah, things like Tinkerer's Construct, you have to have like a special, wood type building where you use wood to make weapons and things like that. So like a wood crafter or something of a similar type of variety. So now I'm not sure what this wood is going to look like as planks. It's kind of a pinkish colour. I'll be honest, I'm not sure I entirely like that, but I'm thinking I'm going to build this house out of it because I now pretty much have a lot. And sometimes when you have a lot of something, you've got to make use of it. I'm definitely going to make this building smaller because it doesn't need to be as big. It really doesn't need to be as big. A bit more barley, that's good. The other stuff I'm less worried about. And now I just need to flatten this down. So yeah, this over this side is going to be the farming district. Actually up the top of the hill here. How big do I want to make it? How big did I make this one? This was 7, isn't it? What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. If I do it 5. Could probably make it somewhere a bit closer and take up a bit less space. I'm trying to avoid terraforming the land too much because I want it to have a bit of a natural kind of ebb and flow to it. I love this thing. It's just like well, it's not quite as good as a Dartcraft mitt, but it is a lot easier to make. Okay, so I want my logs. There we go. So again, what was the width? The width was 5, wasn't it? So I'll probably stick with the same width. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I'm going to go with 5 by 5 and see how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Now it's going to be a lot smaller. I'm not the world's biggest fan of that pink, but I will absolutely cope with it. In fact, let's chop that bit out, make it 1 block higher. Just kind of set it up like that a little bit. It's going to look different on each side as to where the window is, but that's not going to be a problem. Hold on, that's one longer than it should be. Oh, whatever, we'll have a bit of a bigger bedroom. So then fill that in. Gonna stick out 1 torch there, 1 torch there. Gonna put the same kind of gate in there. And then at this end we're gonna put a door in. Now I believe I can make coloured wooden doors with Tinkerer's Construct, I hope. This is Tinkerer's Construct, right? Natura, yeah, so this should work. Excellent, a nice pink door. I've got pink sticks. I hope I can make a pink gate too. Excellent. This is all good news. Oh, a little love heart on the door. Okay, I'm less than wrapped with that. However, this does meet the requirements of has to have a front door, a living area, a bedroom with at least 1 bed. So I've got a few more blocks of the stuff, so I'm going to do the same thing on the roof with stairs. I'm going to go for pink this time. I'm going to stick with the entire thing being pink because I mean, the pink hurts my brain enough as it is without trying to think of a way that I can make it look better. So, got our furnace here, and now we need a bed. I hope this doesn't make a pink bed. Nope. But yeah, I don't have a lot of use for pink planks, so we'll work with it just the way that it is. There's a bit of a furnace. It's going to be a much less decorative building here. So get myself up on top. Ooh, wait. It's probably not going to work as brilliantly as I had hoped. Not just because I'm pretty much running out of wood. Turns out I didn't have as much pink wood as I thought I did. Work out how I can get it so I can get out of there. Like that, I think. I'm going to end up with a roof that I can't finish, aren't I? Okay, so I think I'm going to end up being one block of pink wood short. Okay. I would rather have a fully complete roof than have any other issues like that, so as long as there's a block underneath. Excellent. We still have our little, again, it's a cut down variant of what we had with the last house, but we do have a bit of everything. So many of these different seeds and things that I don't really want here. But, oh, food. Food is going to be pretty important. I'm going to eat my steak. That's going to make a big difference. So I think my best chance now that I've got two buildings built is to build just a third one now of a color that's much less offensive. So I think I'm going to go for birch, and I will build it. Trying to work out where I'm going to build it. I might try and clear a little bit of this and try and build it so that it's kind of half up and then it kind of steps down a little bit, and see how that ends up looking. So I think that's going to be a reasonable way to do it. And then I will have to appoint a role for each of these people. So clearly this place is the farm. So this is going to be the first farmer in the group. Of course, you know, you'll need more farmers once you get more things to farm, but certainly for now anyway, this one's going to be the farmer. I'm actually starting to think what I might do is at the end of the farm down here, you can hear those spiders. I hate hearing spiders. Because all the lumber is here, I'm thinking I might build it here at the end instead, and it can be the lumberjack house. So this can be the carpenter's house, the lumberjack's house can go over there, then I need to build a lumber mill, and then I need to build a carpenter's workshop, because that'll let me build some cool things. So those are probably the first few buildings I build into the Stone Age, because again, the actual places they work aren't needed yet. They're not needed pretty much until the next age. But it kind of makes a bit of sense if you have things placed out in a reasonable way. So yeah, I'm going to go collect some more birch wood and then build the next house just over here. It'll be that same size, but over here and be out of birch. So I will come back when that's done. See you guys soon. Wow, for what seems like a second view, that took a while, because I now have the pink house, the main house, the farm, the birch house, and the rubberwood house. Why did I build this, you might ask? Because Insane needs 4 houses. So I thought I would. I've actually filled up my barley farm. Everything is going well. I will show you how well, in fact. Come down here and we have 1 stack of oak, 20 pieces of food, all of my wooden tools, and I'm now ready to move on to the next stage. And the next stage is making, let's take the axe. Not much life left on it anyway. So the next phase is stone. What I'm going to do before I do that though, I'm going to use some of this raw rubber that I've collected a lot of and make some torches. Really quite useful, particularly when you have to harvest a lot of rubber wood to make a house, because you decide for some reason that it's nice to have all your houses made of something different. That's not going to continue, so don't get any crazy ideas. That was just how I started. So now I have 31 oak logs. The first thing that I'm going to do is make 2 stone tools. The first is going to be a pick, and the second is going to be an axe. Now I've got 5 stone left. I'm also now going to make a number of Tinkerer's construct things. Now we need patterns first, don't we? Yeah, we need a number of different patterns to go with a number of different things. So I already have the tool station, so I don't need another one of those. I think this makes a tool station. Yes, I don't need that. But I do need that one, the stencil table. And I do need this one here, which is the part builder. And it's not going to hurt to get myself the pattern chest. So now I have all the Tinkerer's construct things. Going to make myself a number more patterns. That will do just nicely. It is now time to get started on the basis of my first 2 buildings. Now one of them is going to be just here, so we're going to go just here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This one's going to be fairly simple. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So that one just there is going to be my basically the location of my little workshop where I'm going to do Tinkerer's construct things. So we want a tool station. Going to want a crafting table. Part builder, pattern chest, stencil table. As with every good house, there are going to want to be walls. Now, I guess if I was playing this from scratch, this is how I would have wanted to have done things before I did any work with Tinker's Construct tools. I don't think I lit this house up at all, actually. That could be a problem. Did I light this one up? Yes. Doesn't hurt to throw some torches on the outside of your buildings, just to make sure bad things don't spawn. Not expecting miracles here. There we go. That's going to work just great. So now it's time to stencil up some new tools. I'm not going to bother with tool rods yet, but I am going to get a pick head, a shovel head, an axe head, a sword blade, a wide guard, a binding, and a chisel head. I think that's a good set of tools to start with. So now we're going to go for one of you, and then put that in, and I should be able to get this wide guard. Let's get a sword blade, a pickaxe head, a shovel head, and an axe head. Look at that, I had exactly the right amount of, I'm not going to say everything just yet, because there's every possibility I'm not going to have enough sticks. But otherwise I'm feeling pretty good about this. So we got that, and that. We're going to call you Stone Pick. And then shovel, stone shovel, stone hatchet, because it sounds better than axe. Now we want to go for a sword. So stone seaward. So I'm going to go through my regular Minecrafty tools first, and then I will come back and use these later. But that's definitely got me off to a good start. 20 something minutes. I really want to build a lumber mill as the next thing that I do, and I want to build it just here. So I'm going to now proceed to collect some wood. So I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be back once I've harvested a bunch of trees and things are ready to go. So see you in a second. Okay guys, well I'm back, and I have the start of what is going to be my lumber mill kind of laid out. So basically what we've got is we've got a longer building than before with some quite long supports, and then I want it to look a bit like a pile of logs. Obviously it's not exactly looking like I'm going for, but So I'm going to move all these logs and trees back further. I just picked rubber wood for this because that's what I had a lot of. Basically, we've got our pile of logs out there. We've got our log here that we've kind of cut and made into a pile of planks. We've got our table for making planks, table for making sticks type of thing. And now all this needs is basically just a bit of roof over the top of it. And I'm not going for a big, flashy, fancy type roof. Darn it, that was not the spot I meant to put that. What I'm hoping is if I put that just here, excellent. Now I don't think I'm going to have enough, now that I've gone and actually built it. It's going to be pretty much a flat roof across the top as well. I'm not going to go for anything too crazy. It's going to be a fairly low roof. Again, just kind of to keep the water out. But yeah, we're going to have a lumber mill. And then over here we have the building for the person who turns things into other things. And he needs a roof as well, but all of that's going to require more lumber, and that's all going to have to wait till next episode. So hopefully you guys are enjoying where this is going. I'm really enjoying the ability to have a little bit of creativity. It's not by any stretch of the means going to be the best town ever, but so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, and I've built 1, 2 people. So the next thing I'm going to make after this is a carpenter's workshop, and then I'm going to make a stonemason so I can start to build some things with stone. And then after that I'm going to need some more houses. But to beat this challenge, for this stage anyway, I need a town hall plus a farming district with some extra houses, a total of 6 in this case, so I need to build at least another 2. I need to build at least 4 watchtowers, 4 animal pens, 2 of each kind of animal, and then a bunch of community structures. So I'm definitely on track for all of that. And then I need a treasury to contain 4 stacks of cobblestone, 40 items of food, stone sword, stone pick, stone shovel, stone axe, stone hoe, bunch of those actually, bunch of torches, and then a whole lot of leather armor. So that's going to take a while to do. So I'm going to again gather a bunch of resources off camera, and once I've got them ready, I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, thanks very much for watching. Astocky out.